Hello everyone and welcome back to my bold and beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, June 3rd to June 14th, reveal that Hope Logan will continue to push for one last chance to resuscitate hope for the future. Brooke Logan has been fighting hard alongside Hope, so they keep up their sweats during the week of June 3rd to 7th. Steffy Forrester has made her passions crystal clear since she believes there's no saving Hope's line. Without Thomas Forrester, hope for the future is a failure, and Steffy will continue to believe they should each just accept this is over. Still, it'll be Ridge Forrester who gets the final word on this. B&B spoilers say Ridge will hear to further arguments on both sides and eventually decide whether hope for the future will live another day. No matter what Ridge's choice is, Steffy and Hope will remain at odds. Hope will rip into Steffy for the constant discourteousness of the Logan family, but Steffy may suppose Hope had better get used to it since this is Forrester country. Nonetheless, Hope will make it her charge to ensure that the Logans aren't cancelled, especially since Brooke has brought so numerous benefactions to the company over the times. It turns out Ridge will help Hope with that plan since he'll offer Brooke a position that'll give her further power at Forrester Creations. Brooke will be shocked over Ridge's offer, so we'll see if she eventually takes over Hisco CEO seat or another influential job there. Next, Deacon Sharp will have a generous present for Tom to thank him for helping save Sheila Sharp and for officiating the marriage. Cleric formerly offered Tom a job at Il Giardino, but perhaps they can work out a lodging situation, too. Maybe Cleric will want to move Sheila into a nicer place and give Tom their old apartment. As Bill Spencer and Luna Nozawa prepare to take the at-home DNA test, Lee Finnegan will come shambling in and put Poppy Nozawa on full blast as usual. Although Poppy will push Lee to leave, Bill will contend Lee should be in charge of administering their maternity test since she's a croaker and knows exactly what to do. Of course, Lee can't be trusted not to sabotage effects, so there could be problems if Poppy agrees to let her family handle the samples. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the identity of Luna's biopater will be revealed, but it's possible the show's deceiving suckers a bit. Could they show suckers that Bill is the father and also have Lee fudge the results ever when she presents them to Bill, Luna, and Poppy? Whatever the case, Lee will cross paths with Katie Logan latterly and make some portentous commentary about Poppy. Katie will come rather unsettled over Lee's warning and may come farther convinced that Poppy is trouble. Back with Steffy, she'll articulation to John Finnegan about all the rearmost work drama, but his response presumably wouldn't go over well. Finn will rush to Hope's defense, so Steffy may be offended as she explains her own point of view. Over with Hope, she'll land in a situation she no way anticipated. Will Hope find herself featuring about Finn and come unfit to deny her more than friendly passions for him? During the week of June 10th to 14th, Hope may witness some awkwardness around Finn if she realizes she's indeed got a crush. Still, Thomas' forthcoming return could complicate Hope's plot since our prognostications put him back on screen around the middle of June. The good news is Thomas might play a part in reviving hope for the future. The bad news is Thomas could make Hope's love life messy again, especially if she's got some Finn passions on top of everything differently. As for Sheila, how long can she go before she visits Finn again? Sheila could fluently stop by the sanitarium formerly Moore or accidentally see Finn nearly differently despite Steffy's implacable claim. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring further marriage drama for Finn and Steffy, so stay tuned for updates on their attempt to keep their relationship complete. To both bold and beautiful observers and Steffy, what Finn should do is stay the hell down from the biological mother who shot the two of them and scarified nearly everyone she ever met. Alas, the free-hearted croaker doesn't feel to enjoy a brace of common-sense spectacles. So he keeps delighting Sheila while disturbing Steffy. Easily, a reckoning is coming. Finn needs to understand Sheila is obsessed with him, Tanner Novlin tells Soaps.com, and she doesn't respect boundaries. On the negative, the jocular manslayer likes to know where a limit is so that she can push it and push it and push it. Maybe Finn hasn't been acquainted with her for long enough to realize that if he gives her an inch, she'll take a far. Also again, perhaps he just hasn't connected the blotches. He's seen the way that Sheila constrained him into not only attending her marriage to Deacon, but being a part of it when all he'd come by Il Giardino to do was pick up pizza. Perhaps on some position, Finn doesn't want to connect the blotches, because if he did, it would mean ramifying his ties to the killer to whom he's constantly drawn. In the end, Novland suggests that his character may not do the calculation until it's formally too late. How far will Sheila push, he muses, before he realizes Sheila has bring him his children and his true soulmate? We've a bad feeling that day is coming sooner than latterly. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester's periodic attempt to cut hope for the future is upon us, so that's brought out some strong opinions among suckers. Hope Logan's cherished baby is formally again in jeopardy, so we've to ask, are you Team Steffy or Team Hope? Who's right when it comes to this fashion line showdown? Steffy claims that she's doing what's stylish for business, and grounded on the protrusions that Carter Walton has presented, that's true. Hope for the future is floundering, which is commodity indeed Hope's willing to admit. Still, Hope also feels like she deserves further time to turn effects around, especially since Steffy is incompletely to condemn for Thomas Forrester leaving her line in a lurch. Steffy argued that Hope for the future wouldn't bounce back without Thomas, but she's the bone. Who claimed Thomas should cut ties with Hope and take Douglas Forrester to Paris. When you look at it that way, you could argue that Steffy sabotaged Hope's line and is now enjoying the lucre. Was it part of Steffy's plan to tank Hope for the future and eventually get relief of it formally and for all? That's a possibility to consider, but Steffy did contend she'd be singing a different tune if the line were doing well. Steffy wouldn't be trying to pull the draw if Hope for the future were a smashing success, but the fact remains that she caused it to fail by transferring Thomas down. That said, perhaps it's not a good idea to have a fashion line that's so dependent on one developer, especially since Thomas and Hope have such a messy history. Besides, it feels like we've been hearing about Hope for the future for too numerous times now, so maybe it's time for some further innovative systems. Plenitude of observers would like to see commodity fresh and intriguing for a change. Anyhow, of who's right and who's wrong, the fate of Hope for the future will land in Ridge Forrester's hands during the week of June 3rd to 7th. Ridge will also decide to give Brooke Logan a major power boost at Forrester Creations, so some serious hostility may be brewing with Steffy if Brooke becomes her co-CEO. Our B&B prognostications indicate the Forrester-Logan feud will helical out of control soon, so we'll bring you more news on all the raising conflict. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say there's much further commercial chaos ahead on the CBS cleaner, so stay tuned for updates on the fate of Ridge's forthcoming moves.